Well, it's Nailsin ratings time again, and time to start rating. Once again, we'll look at The Flash and Black Lightning. And, both reviews, the review of both shows could be pretty much done together because the result is pretty much the same. These were good shows, good episodes, and nothing spectacular. They were just sort of okay. There's a bit of a mysterious twist at the end of The Flash, which kind of reveals that there's something possibly sinister going on with Harrison Wells. And the crossover revealed that the Reverse Flash was back in his Harrison Wells persona or features, what have you. It just said, I like the way it looked, or some such nonsense. I don't know. And it's difficult to understand how he can exist, since in the Legend series, he was wiped out of existence. So it's possible he's replaced Harrison Wells yet again, and that's who this has been all this time. And might also explain why he needed the brain boost in order to outthink the Thinker, when the real Harrison Wells might have been a pretty good, formidable opponent for the Thinker. But it could be revealed that he wasn't Harrison after all. Anyway, so there's that. That's the interesting. But the rest of it is, once again, they have to deal with another enemy. This one called Null, hence the title Null and Annoyed, where she could make things defy gravity. She touches you and you begin to float. Unfortunately, it wears off, and then you come back and splat on the ground. That's pretty much what she did. And of course, Team Flash figures out a way to thwart her dealings. Basically, the team of the Flash and the Elongated Man comes through, where you see the Elongated Man, in order to save the Flash, transforms himself into a giant whoopee cushion. Yes, well, that's what Elongated Man does. Meanwhile, you had a little come-together business of Cisco and Danny Trejo, who reprised his role as, what did he call himself? The Breacher? He's getting old, so he's losing his powers. And Cisco just has to, deal with that and tell him. And at first he doesn't want to. But anyway, the whole point, it all works. The cast is good. They function. And it was a fine episode. Was it absolutely necessary that you see it? Nah, not so much, except for, of course, the subplot of the overall season arc reveals here concerning Harrison Wells comes through. Well, and then we have the Thinker, which just more solidifying just how corrupt and evil this person is, and mad with power and control to the point where he, now in the form of a woman, doesn't respect his wife at all. She's just a toy of his, and you see a lot of that where he's wiping her memory constantly when she figures out how bad this all is, and he just wipes her, or she, at this point, wipes her memory again. So a lot of that sort of thing was just kind of reinforcing the storyline and all that. But all in all, a good episode, worthy of 4 out of 5 stars, and that's what it gets. The same for Black Lightning, we'll say the same here. It's reinforcing the story, it's continuing it. You have, of course, the good family relations. Finally, Jefferson gets some from his wife, and apparently he uses his electrical powers to stimulate her. so there's that. Meanwhile, Tobias is back in full force, but still a pawn of the ASA. But I suspect he will survive this battle for other seasons. But the ASA, probably not so much. The dangling plot line of the kid, the boyfriend of the younger daughter who was paralyzed. Well, of course, they fixed all that, and now he's kind of superhuman with his cybernetic spine, and he runs around to lure Black Lightning and Thunder to the school where he's attacking people. And he was injecting them with, maybe it was green light, I'm not sure, that they wanted more test subjects, I'm not sure. But that's what he was doing. And Black Lightning, of course, shows up, and he gets defeated. He's killed, actually, and the daughter has to come and save him. So it's very good and well-rounded. And this one, kind of ups the game a little better. The cast, it's still finding its ground, so it's not quite at the level the Flash is. But this was a good episode. So I'm going to give it 5 out of 5 stars. I know I was going to say I was going to give it 4, but thinking about it. So there you go. This is a quick one because I'm tired. But 2 good shows that were solid. Again, nothing all that spectacular except, of course, Black Lightning dying. But they say it's called Black Lightning, so he's not going to die. Although there have been people coming back from the dead. So, and there was a revelation that Tobias might be somewhat behind this. I'm not quite sure how or why or what, but he seems to be behind Lala's resurrection. So there you go, Black Lightning, the Resurrection and the Light. The Book of Pain. These titles, I'm hoping they'll drop that next season. That's a really long title. But other than that, good show. So good all around 2 hours of superhero action from the CW with The Flash and Black Lightning. Both shows, as well as all the other CW superhero shows, got renewed, so there will be another season to look at and see what happens. So there you go, The Flash and the Black Lightning. Thank you very much for watching and listening. Please check out the link description below for my mini stores that has plenty of goodies for you. And like and subscribe so we can meet again. Yeah, won't that be fun? Yes, it will. Again, thanks for watching and listening.